And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. John Peters here with you, and game number 2 on field 8 here, the U.S. Youth National Championship, U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Game number 2 will feature out of Oklahoma City, the SLSC Cosmos, under Coach Brandon Lawless, assisted by Chris Lawless. We're trying to get you some of the starters here for both of the squads, and we'll tell you that they will be taking on the Celtic FC Premier out of Orrin, Utah. Head coach is Scott Anderson, assisted by Sean Martin and Steve Magleby. We do have the starters for the Celtic team. They will be in green. Good to see it matches up the possible Celtic theme there. Jocelyn Bybee will start, number 4. Number 7, Katie Houston. Number 10, Lily Haskins. Number 12, Paige Easter. Number 13 is Emily Martin. Number 17, Paula Garcia. Bree Eves wearing number 18. Madison Henderson, number 21. Number 25 is Katie Loudy. Number 26, Summer Real. And number 66, Haven Impey. Some of the starters here we'll try to run down through. Number 15 is Monica McGee. Elise Foreman wearing number 16. Number 27, Bailey Fink. And her twin sister, Brooklyn Fink, wearing number 28. Number 31 in goal, maybe 37. It looks like that is Hannah Tillison. We'll have to double check on that for you. Wearing the gray jersey. Number 26 is Haley Tillison. 2 sets of twins on this team, just like we saw in the previous match. Wearing number 35, Kylie Wickersham. Number 12 is Sydney Davenport. Number 36, Skylar Rivas. Number 34 is Kelby Washington. And I think then number 5, Avery Holland. I think that takes us through most of the starters. Sydney Davenport also number 12. Elise Foreman wearing number 16. And Kylie Munson number 10. And that may have been the entire squad that was out there. The first touch taken by Celtic. And Celtic out of Utah. They'll be taking on the Oklahoma SLSC Cosmos. So why don't we just say, we'll say Utah and Oklahoma. You'll know who that is. And Utah in the green jerseys. Looks like a little black trim on the front, black barring, and then white trim, numbers white also, black shorts. Ball being worked around the back here. On the near side, that's Summer Real. She'll take it right down the line. Tries to get it down there to her teammate Bybee, but it gets by, and it will be corralled down there by Elise Foreman of Oklahoma. The Oklahoma squad, the Cosmos out of Oklahoma City. They were the Region 3 runner-up. Lost to a Florida Elite squad 3-1. Monica McGee with the only goal in that game, but they're here because the Florida Elite squad comes as a National League representative. So that allows the runner-up to come on in out of Region 3 in that play. Ball sent back now as Utah will organize. Paige Easter sends it back. Back on the back line to Loudy. Loudy far side. That ball sent forward. That touch on the far side was Madison Henderson. And you can notice Madison by her lime green neon shoes. Little breeze here from right to left. We saw 5 goals scored in the previous match. All 5 were wind aided. Now the coach is saying that didn't have much to do with it, but as a broadcaster, it's hard to see how it did. Ball inside, there's a breakaway, and it's going to be offside. The flag raised on the far side, and that brings attention to our referees. Let's look at the center official is Donovan Eubank. He is assisted by Austin Sani and Dan Panulo. The 4th referee at the table helping out with substitutes and other information is Ramazan Altoon. Working the ball in the middle is Aubrey Gonzalez for Oklahoma City. Ball breaks loose. Celtic now coming the other way. That's a nice job there by Eves, Bree Eves, and the flag up again twice. That Celtic has been offside, the Utah squad. Little breakaway there. That was a nice ball by Bree Eves, but just a step or 2 offside. It's hard to tell from this angle, but that's twice the flag has risen. Ball in the middle there toward Bailey Fink. Looks like a handball, and it will be a free kick there for Cosmos. The Cosmos out of OKC. Glad you're with us. It's about, started out probably in the mid-80s, little breeze cooling it off right now, and I'm sure the players thankful for that. High today, 97 is anticipated. Only a 10% chance of rain here in the Dallas area. Folks in Utah, still quite early there, I'm sure, in Oklahoma City. Same time here, a 9 a.m. start. Same time zone. Talking to the coaches with Coach Lawless that the team actually drove down, being from Oklahoma City, coming down to Dallas. This ball will be put in play. And once again for Oklahoma City, Hannah Tillison is number 37. I thought I saw number 31, but 37 was the number. Working it in is Katie Houston. Sends a ball near the top of the box, headed away by the defense. Ball worked around, still being in the box. Still can't clear it out. Let's see who's going to come up with it. Possession by Celtic. They'll get it outside the box and try to bring it right back in. Here it comes, and bodied down there, and the defense just can't quite get it back to midfield. And Celtic doing a good job. We got a foul here. This will be a nice set piece. They may try to go quick, but then they decide, now we'll set up the wall. So the wall will be 10 yards back. The referee will set that up and then blow the whistle. Trying to catch the number here. I believe it's number 21, Henderson. It is. That the bright green shoes, the lime green neon shoes. I have to remember that. Here comes the ball. She chips it up and over, and right at the top of the goal, and it falls in. Give Henderson the goal off the set piece. And it fell across the hands of Tillison. She had it look like she may have had the ball, and it made contact with the crossbar and fell in behind her. I'm sure she's not too happy about that and probably very upset. And, of course, the celebration for the Utah squad as they go up 1-0 here pretty early on. I'd say we're within the 10-minute mark here in this match, 1-0. Previous match was 2-0 at halftime. Binghamton out of New York taking on the Chino Hills Legends Academy, who these two teams will see also, I'm sure. But that game was 2-0 at halftime. But the Legends squad out of Southern California turned around, scored 3 goals in the second half. As I said, all 5 goals scored right to left with the wind blowing. So this is the 6th goal we've seen scored on that particular side, which bodes well for the Oklahoma City squad in the second half, if that is certainly the case. You would try to just hold it down to this 1 goal here in the first and see if you can put one on the board yourself. It would be the first goal of the day scored on this right goal from left to right. Ball controlled in the middle. That's Katie Houston. Sends it across there to Paula Garcia. Paula Garcia, a hero in the championship of Region 4. What a match that was as they played the team, fellow Utah State team out of the state of Utah, La Roca Premier, and it was 2-2, actually 2-1 after right at the end of the full overtime, the second overtime period. Garcia put one in at the last second to tie it up. They went to PKs, and the keeper, Haven Empey, who is the starting goalkeeper this game, had 2 PK saves to help them win that championship, the final being 3-2. Side note here, Debbie Dudley has been called up by the national team, and so she is not here with her squad in the national championship, but what an honor to have a player who's playing on the national team as well. High ball sent out there by the keeper Tillison. Ball worked around, defense trying to interrupt things, and Celtic continues to work well on offense, very well organized. Ball sent down to the left. Paige Easter now works it across. It's a nice sliding tackle to get that one out of play. That was, I believe that was Brooklyn Fink. Twins, as we said, Bailey and Brooklyn Fink, as well as Hannah and Haley Tillison. Ball worked around in there by Eves. Now coming the other way. Oklahoma City working with it. That's Bailey Fink. She'll send it back to the defense. Now sent forward. Working up there is Washington, but taken away, dispossessed by Loudy. Let's see who's chasing this one down. On the far side, Henderson. She'll send it back in toward Empey. She waits, now sends it back out. Drew the defense in, cleared out, then send it over to Henderson. She'll take it up the far side. Long ball sent up midfield. Nobody there. That's pretty much a giveaway. And really nobody back on that side. The only person even close was Lily Haskins, the forward, but she was more on the near side. And a ball there, Henderson now. Sends it up to her teammate, surrounded by white jerseys. Now, nice ball there sent forward toward Houston. Houston and Dallas. Taking on Oklahoma City. Ball bounding around. Trying to get some sort of possession here as a little helter-skelter. Now ball sent in toward the top of the box. Defense whiffing on that one. Now clears it out. Good job there to try to go the other way. And now ball right toward the line. Kept in. Nice job there. Good hustle. White jerseys now working forward as Oklahoma City brings it the other way as we hear the excitement of goals all around us. And a long ball, another giveaway there as Empey will scoop it up. No pressure. Probably 10 matches going on at any given time here at the Toyota Center, home of Dallas FC. Ball worked forward and a little space here as they work it down the far side. And that's going to be Bybee chasing that one down. Sees a little tackle there, a little wrestling move, 2-point takedown, and still the referee says let's play on. That was, I believe it was Bybee, and I'll try to see who the defender was. And if she turns here, can't see from this far away. Ball's trying to control that ball, really elusive right now as these players still trying to maintain some sort of possession. It is 1-0. The Celtic premier team out of Utah with the score. That was a score by Henderson off of the, excuse me, am I saying Henderson? I believe it was Henderson off the set piece. We'll double check that at halftime, make sure that we've got the time of the score as well as all the details of any other scores that come upon us. Ball in the midfield circle, now cleared back. Defense a little bit loose there, and the offensive thrust by Oklahoma City is probably one of the best we've seen. Working it around on the far side is Gonzalez. Now coming in and just offside as the flag goes up. And I believe that was going to be Kelby Washington who drew the flag. Ball will be sent back over to the defenders and put in play. Putting it in play will be Paige Easter. Sends it out toward the far side. A few fans out here, a few more fans here for this match. I guess being Oklahoma and Utah a little closer than New York and California. But a good group of fans here. A cloud cover that's providing a little relief from the heat. Ball that disappeared in the U.S. Youth Soccer promotional banner. Now cleared out. Ball in the midfield. A lot of jousting there. Finally coming away with it. Waiting for the ball. Now coming across. Headed down. A little breakaway here. Coming in. Shot. Let's see if it's going to make it in. And it does. And a nice touch at the right time. And that ball will go in. It's going to be Carly Johnson is the number I'm seeing, number 1. What a nice pass that was to get past, and then just to take her time, make sure that she had the keeper where she wanted. Didn't have to put a lot of pace on it, but just the right direction and got enough on it to get it across that line for the score. And we've got a tie match, the first goal that we've seen today in this right-hand goal. So going against a win. 1-1 your score. Score there by Carly Johnson. The earlier goal off a set piece by Madison Henderson. And once again, we will check also and get the assist on that goal as well from the Oklahoma City Cosmos. That ball cleared out. It'll be a throw-in for Utah and the Celtic team. It will be Summer Real who tosses it in. Johnson heads it back. Really, that's one of the few times we've seen an offensive threat put forward by the white jerseys of the Oklahoma City team, and they made it count. A nice ball that got past the defense. Might try it again here. See if that ball bounds free. Getting loose, and here's another breakaway. Just couldn't get that second touch. And that was Kelby Washington. That'll set up a nice set piece, but it's going to be into the wind. It'll be a little tougher. And it's going to be Impey who will set up the defense. Haven Impey wearing number 66, setting up her defense here on this free kick here. Probably about 10, 15 yards, maybe 15 yards outside the box, so about 30 yards out. And putting the right foot into it. We'll try to give you that number here in a second. You got the crowd at the top of the box, and the referee's watching closely to make sure there's no offside. Ball sent in. It's going to be high and wide, and not much of a chance. Into the wind, it's going to just take off like that. And that's going to be Kylie Wickersham who put that ball in play. Had good foot on it, but just high and wide. A little bit too much. Wind carrying it on out of play. Ball sent deep. Not much of a threat here as that ball may trickle all the way down. They'll have to play it. Send it back over toward the keeper, Tillison. Tillison now will send it to the far side, working it up. Ball sent up toward Aubrey Gonzalez. Now taken away by the green jerseys of Utah. Houston now, so now it's back to Real. Real sends it up toward Bybee. Bybee sends it in. Nice diving stop there in the middle by the defense. Fink turns around, sending it up toward Johnson. Just over the head of teammate Gonzalez. Fighting on the far side is Haley Tillison. Got the Tillison twins. Hannah in goal and Haley back there on the midfield. Looks like maybe defense or midfield. Working it around now. Little trickery there, and that will be Anderson sending it, Henderson sending it back in. Sent out back toward midfield. Real now, big collision there. Both players pop right back up. That's good to see. Now we got a little breakaway, little space. Ball, that's nice touch there by the defense. Big time collision. That was Martin, and it was also Washington. As the ball went by, it was Easter who was possessing the ball, but the big-time collision took place right next to them. Lining it up and sending that ball forward. Not a real good touch there. Goes to the defense. Defense setting up. We say many times a quote of Coach Eric Terrell, who I work with at Charleston Southern University. The defense really trying to set up the formulas kind of like a math class, very organized and pretty much a pattern that doesn't change or shouldn't change much. In the offense, more like art class where you just have to have great creativity, imagination, use the talents and the skills that are available at that moment and the opportunity as it arises. Breaking through, and here's some offense as we see Celtic working it up. That's going to be Martin. She sends it in, scooped up by Tillison, right at her shoelaces. Will come the other way. Put that ball up into the wind. See a little knuckleball there. That's a pretty good poke and get that across the midfield line. Still fighting for it. There's Johnson. There's really nobody there to pick it up. So it'll be the Utah team going the other way. Stopped there nicely by Kylie Munson. Munson had the nice tackle earlier, and we couldn't see with a number, but see her now back there on defense. Also working hard is Brooklyn Fink. And that ball's going to trickle across the line. We'll have our first substitute, I do believe. We'll see who's coming in. Looks like it will be, looks like Skylar Rivas is coming in for Bailey Fink. So Rivas wearing number 36, midfielder. She'll come in for Bailey Fink, one of the two sets of twins. And a hard throw that comes in. Good toss there. Johnson, who scored the goal earlier, sends it back out. A little bit too much pace, and it gets past Monica McGee. The Celtic squad now regroups. Summer Real will toss it in. Work it back to the defense. Easter sends it all the way across. There's Henderson. She'll work it up. Has some space. Sends it in. Let's see if it's offside. It is. Flag goes up. And a ball that was heading toward Lily Haskins, but offside once again. I believe the third offside we've seen on the Utah team. Ball put in play, a low ball, sent toward midfield. Picked up there, jousting around a little bit. Finally, Aubrey Gonzalez will clear it back. Ball work to the near side. Now back in the middle. Rivas part of that little scrum out in the middle. Now Celtic comes away with it. Headed down. Nice job there. Monica McGee will send it back to the defenders. Trying to get something going here both ways. Nice little flick away, and it's going to be a little bit of a break. And nice job there by the defense to get a foot in the way. Ball in toward the middle, gets through. Little break off to the left. Got some space on the left if they can get it to her. And just a little bit of a slow response in the middle, or you would have had a play there. It looked like Rivas might have had a chance to flick it off to the left. They had some space over there. Now working it off to the left. Here's a shot. Goes off the defender, right back to Gonzalez. Rivas now works it back. Pressure put on by Celtic and sent back in. Two players there, just can't get it past the defense. They'll try it once again. Resetting around the midfield circle. A little bit of light touch there and disrupted nicely by Haskins, who's really usually up in the forward position, now at the midfield. Working it around is McGee. They'll send it in. They got a little matchup going here. That's a shot coming in. Empey doesn't have any trouble with that one. Shot into the wind, takes a little bit of pace off of it, but it could redirect it some, have a little bit of a curvature to it, a little bend to it there. And we got offside right near midfield. That's early. As we see the wind blowing, a little piece of plastic down the pitch. Might make it all the way down. We'll see. And that's going to be halftime, I guess. Did not realize we were that close, so we got our water break. I got you. So we got a water break, and so about a minute or two here. We'll review a little bit while this is happening and tell you that Henderson had the goal early on. Madison Henderson for Celtic, the premier team out of Utah. And then for the Cosmos, it was Carly Johnson scoring a goal, tying it up 1-1. We'll be right back. We'll take a quick break. We'll double check on an assist on that one goal and be right back here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship. And back at it here as we talk to the coaches. The assist on that goal by Carly Johnson was Kylie Wickersham. So give her the assist. Score 1-1. Little water break and back at it here. Obviously thinking of the safety of the players and the heat. Little cloud cover has helped some this morning. And the high today is supposed to be 97. Probably in Utah and Oklahoma, you're used to that. Ball headed around near the top of the box. Defense now clearing it out. Oklahoma City really putting on some more pressure here. Johnson almost getting a through ball there. And Empey talking to her defense. Here's a ball that's loose. It's Gonzalez, I believe, puts that one across. No, excuse me, Kelby Washington. Wearing number 34. Had that ball near the top of the box. Might have been able to hold on to it a little bit longer, but went ahead and pulled the trigger. Put that ball out of play. Have substitutes coming in. We'll kind of give you those numbers. Looks like several subs coming in. These all look like they're for the Celtic squad. I'll see. Number 23 coming in is Conrad. Number 9 coming in, Emily Anderson. And number 15 is Hallie Fernandez. Now also coming in for the Oklahoma squad, number 5, Avery Holland. Also number 12, that's going to be Sydney Davenport. And number 2, Channing Jones. Hopefully got all those names for you. So wholesale substitutions here. And it will be Empey who will put the ball in play. Defense now with well positioned, all spread out across the pitch. Trying to set up some time of possession, it looks like. They've got plenty of space on this near side if they want to bring it over here to right in front of me is Fernandez. But Carly Johnson gets through. There's a shot. That's going to go high and into the back netting. Empey picks it up pretty quickly. She'll set it down. She'll put it in play with the wind to her back. She can really launch it out of there. That ball settled quickly to Johnson. Let's see, a nice touch there right to her. She's got all kinds of options now. She decides to hang on to it. She'll take it to her right. Defense right with her. Marked up well. Good pass there. Ball sent in, top of the box, touched. Working it in, there's a shot. It's going to go off to the left. That wind really having an impact. If you've got any sort of spin at all, it will bend away. And not really an opportunity there. So Empey will bring it back out. She'll put it in play. Defense, the back line really spaced out well all the way across the pitch. Ball headed around midfield, touched. Out there is Amanda Bryan has also checked in, number 72. Give her some credit and a shout out. All the folks listening in, we appreciate you being here. And this is obviously the best seat in the house. You have it, and probably the nicest temperature as well, although right now this breeze feels very good. Maybe tough on some of the shots, but man, it is nice on the temperature. Appreciate Nick Case, our producer. Had a few technical difficulties throughout the morning, but he has brought us back anytime that has happened. And ball worked around, now sent forward there by Channing Jones. Hustling through Celtic players. Good job. Touching back and forth, a lot of kind of helter-skelter play right now in the midfield. Trying to mount some sort of attack. Here's a ball sent up into the wind. Johnson there, she's trying to get to it, but the defense also. Here comes Carly Johnson with speed. She's got a good, strong body. She works it around. Now she'll send it in. If anybody's there, there's a shot. It's going to be curled in, but picked up easily by Empey. Nice job by Johnson as she got a foot on that one. Ball worked around this nicely there by Grace Beeston, who has also checked in, wearing number 3 for Utah Celtic. Left foot sends it forward. Let's see if it can get through. Working her way down there with It was actually two green shirts working their way forward. It was Eves. Was trying to pick up the other number, but the defense doing a good job of, like it might have been a handball there, but no call. Worked across. Beeston now. Ball to the left side. There's an offside flag again. Fourth time we've seen that. And the defense maybe just stepping up just at the right time to get that flag for the offense being offside. So putting in play Oklahoma City Cosmos. Big right foot, keeps it low. Good speed. Ball forward. Carly Johnson flicks it forward. They'll retreat a little bit. Now send it up, and Johnson is free once again. Let's see how far she can get. She's got a player to her left, and I don't know that she could have turned and gotten it over to her. I was trying to get the number there for, I think it was, again, Washington. See if the ball's going to be coming in. And we see another substitute. Looks like substitute getting ready to come in. And we do have a substitute coming in for Rivas. Rivas will come out. She was a substitute. Came in about 10 minutes or so ago and working hard in there. This will be Jocelyn Glitsky. Comes in heavily guarded right leg. Got a brace on there. Johnson now. Good defense. And a nice job there in the back. We'll see if that once again was Grace Beeston, who has come in. She's had a verbal commitment to Utah Valley University. Got 4 players with Utah Valley University. That would be Beeston, Bybee, Fernandez, and Eves, Bree Eves. 1 verbal commitment to BYU is Paula Garcia. Ball sent forward there by Easter, who's played the entire match here in the back. Previous match, as we said, was really the tale of 2 halves. Both teams scoring multiple goals in each half. It was 2-0 lead for the New York team out of Binghamton. And the California squad out of Chino Hills coming back with 3 goals. Here we go with the Celtic move up the middle, trying to get it out to the right side. Not a real good first touch, and we'll kind of reset a little bit. Now send it in. Defense there and a nice play. And we got a ball there. That could have been a nice offensive thrust, but the whistle goes up, and that's a pretty hard tackle. Pretty hard foul. And let's see if the referee, I don't think he was going for his yellow card, but there's a potential. Looks like everybody's okay. That was a hard blast. And those of you who are listening in and watching, you know this is a tough game. All right, ball loose. There's Johnson again. She flicks it. Will it go in? It does. And give her second goal as Carly Johnson gets that ball. Another nice ball to her. That's her second goal of this match. Making it 2-1 here, still in the first half. And once again, we'll have to double check on the and see about the assist. It came from the midfield and a through ball that got right through that defense. And the coaches right now hollering out to the Celtic defense. You just can't let that happen. Carly Johnson really active, and some of the college coaches here, I'm sure, taking note of those 2 goals. Ball worked back on the defense. Got Easter over on that side. That ball will go out. It'll be a toss in for Oklahoma City. Cosmos, they send it in toward Glitsky. Ball in again, but this time a little bit too much pace. Ball out to the side. Nice move there. Good job by Fernandez. Ball sent right back. Flick toward Fernandez once again. She tries to get it forward to Beeston. Now working it up is going to be Eves. Eves, and a lot of traffic, maintains possession. Good handle, Sandal. Now coming the other way. Johnson close by, always lurking in the area. Ball sent up toward Eves. He's knocked down. Glitzky comes away with it. Ball to the back, working it up. That's going to be Henderson with the neon shoes trying to get it through. Ball flicked, not out though. Ball worked around midfield. Good job there by Davenport. She'll work it forward. Left-footed shot sent forward. A pass that doesn't quite get through. Worked on the far side now by Anderson. Anderson back to her. Sends it out to the side. Little give and go. Working it up. I believe that's Garcia. Garcia, who hero in the regional championship. Tying the match up at the end of second overtime period. Ball sent forward. Johnson racing in, but doesn't get there in time, and quickly the other way. Trying a quick counter punch. Might work. Let's see if the green shirts can get past the white defense, the white shirted defense. Through ball. Let's see if anybody there. No one there, however, and it will go all the way through to Tillotson. Only goal we've seen so far for Celtic out of Utah was a set piece. It was Madison Henderson just outside the box with a ball that went off the hands high at the crossbar. The hands of Tillotson might have made contact with the crossbar, knocking it out of her hands, but fell behind her into the goal. And we've had 2 goals by Carly Johnson, one assisted by Kylie Wickersham. We're yet to see who the assist is on that second goal. But we always want to give a shout out to the great plays that we see here. 3 goals scored already here in this first half. Ball out to the side. Be a throw in for Celtic. Utah Celtic will have, it looks like over there will be Eves who will toss it in. Short toss. Got a little bit of a corner play here. A ball in, and Tillotson goes up to snag it. Good job there. Steady hands, stable catch. There's Johnson. She flicks it back, trying to get back once again, maybe score once again. Nice job by the defense. A little give and take there to move freely. Ball inside, a tough first touch. And ball still loose, bounding around. Nobody really there to follow up, however. That was a solo show in there. I believe that is Garcia who was in there, but just didn't have any reinforcements behind her as the ball came free. If there had been anybody else right there, might have had a good opportunity. Ball worked around. Garcia, now ball sent forward. Touch. Defense comes up with it. Good hard punch there by Washington as she making a lot of contact. Comes away with a throw in. A lot of shoulder to shoulder contact. You got to be tough. I tell you, talking to the young man on the airplane coming in who was coming in late to join his team, 19 and 20 group out of Cleveland, Ohio, plays at Penn State. And showing me x-rays of broken leg, talking about friends with broken back, and not an easy game. Ball sent forward now. Celtic out of Utah. Nice touch there to interrupt the play. Always looking for Carly Johnson. Always looking for that offense for the Oklahoma City squad. Corralling that one is Wickersham. She had the assist, trying to get another one. So we'll check here at halftime and see who the assist had, who the assist on that second goal. Wickersham, the assist on the first goal to Carly Johnson. Carly Johnson wearing number 1. She and teammate Washington are the forwards, always up front. Let's see if it's going to be a corner. Yes, it is. Corner here for Utah Celtic Premier. Under Coach Scott Anderson. Head coach, his assistants Sean Martin, Steve McGalby. Chris Lawless, the assistant to Brandon Lawless, the head coach for Oklahoma City. And so the ball being put in play, it'll be an outbender. Send in there, and that's going to be out toward the top of the box. See if you can get a quick counter punch if you're Oklahoma. Here comes Utah back in the green shirts. Nice move. Looks like Garcia over there. Ball top of the box. Worked around. Sent out. Really nobody there, however, except the defense. Fernandez will bring it right back in. Shot up over the crossbar. Got a pretty good pace on that shot, but just lost it up and over the bar. So you've got, once again, fields all around us. A great complex here at the Toyota Center. I want to say a thanks to some of the sponsors as well. Dick's Sporting Goods, Bubba's Burgers, Toyota, of course, and the Toyota Center. Turbo Sports, the video production sponsor of U.S. Youth National Soccer Championships. U.S. Youth Soccer, one of the largest organizations in the world. Some 3 million participants. We were reading a stat coming in this morning that some 24 million Americans, 24.5 million Americans now play some form of soccer at some level. And you can imagine all the different levels that go on. Ball worked around, light touch there, but nobody could get to it as far as offense goes. Johnson now flicks it back toward Washington, but taken away by Utah. Utah Celtic Premier. Working it down the left side. Working it in is Beeston. Works it in. Try a little back flick there to teammate. Couldn't get through. Might have a shot here. Let's see if she lines it up. Sends it down toward the corner. Beeston now. She'll cross it into the box. Bounding around. Still loose. Trying to collect it. Nice move there. Shot sent in and scooped up by Tillison. Just didn't get enough pace on that one. A one-hopper. Ball cleared back, and it'll be Washington. Tries to look for Johnson up front. The defense there, however. Working with it is Henderson. Now taken away, coming back. Nice interruption there, and setting it up. Here's a long shot, not a kind of an ill-advised attempt there because you're going into the wind and you're probably 20 yards outside the box. So you're talking 35, maybe 40 yards. That's a good long, I would say maybe 30, 35 yards out. Into the wind. That's going to be a tough shot, giving the keeper a lot of time to respond. And a little pressure here. Now working it forward. Celtic. Got space. Nice move there. Nice move out Eves. Eves sends it back. That's going to be Easter. Easter back to Eves. Working across now Martin. Martin to the outside. Good ball movement here by Celtic. Working it up was Conrad. Conrad sends it forward, and it's going to be out, and it'll be a throw-in. And that will be halftime. As we will take a break, we'll also find out who had the assist on that second goal by Carly Johnson. She's put 2 into the net. Madison Henderson also putting 1 in for Celtic out of Utah. So Oklahoma City Cosmos up 2-1 here. As we go to halftime, we'll be back soon. John Peters, Nick Case will be right back. And welcome back, folks, as we see the two teams getting ready to take the pitch once again. We have the exact times and both assists that were given and those scores in the first half. First goal went at the 5th minute. That was a set piece from Bree Eves. And she put that over the hands of Tillison, the goalkeeper, hit the crossbar, bounced in. Then following that up was a comeback by Oklahoma City, the Cosmos, coming back with 2 goals. Both by Carly Johnson, one at the 13th minute. That was assisted by Kylie Wickersham. And then the second goal at the 33rd minute, the assist going to Elise Foreman. Very similar balls, through balls sent through the defense, and Carly Johnson just waiting up front, like just hovering in there, waiting for that ball to come in, and she put it away. Both times, didn't have to put a lot of pace on it, but just put enough pace to get it through and roll it across that goal line, picking the right time to release the shot and give her 2 goals. So impressive, and a lot of college coaches here watching and seeing that as well. So I'm sure Carly Johnson will be on that list. Wickersham and Foreman also with the assists. Also had the goal once again by Madison Henderson. That one a set piece just outside the box. A ball that with the wind at her back just caught the fingertips of Tillison. Looked like then it hit the crossbar, got loose, and fell behind her for the goal. So here we go. This is 2-1 then. The Cosmos Lawless team, SLSC, out of Oklahoma City, up by 1 goal. Celtic FC Premier, the Region 4 champs. Oklahoma was they were the Region 3 runner-up, losing to the Florida Elite squad 3-1. But Florida Elite coming as a National League representative. And so that allows the runner-up to come and participate in the national championship. 8 teams involved in this age group. I do believe that's correct. And you will be able to go on USYouthSoccer.org, hit the national championship button, and you'll see all the details. They'll even give you all the scorers. Ball down low. This is going to be back deep already for Oklahoma. Now cleared out. Sent back in. That's Fink who's checked back in. That was Bailey Fink who put a foot into it, right into the defender. Ball worked around on the far side. Also checked the schedule. See, we're on field 8 right here. And a pretty good time to play, as the breeze has kept it manageable. Did have a water break halfway through that first half. Probably will do the same here in the second. Told the officials at halftime that for a second we thought it was halftime, and they saw the sweat pouring off the officials, and they said, we wish. But they doing a good job. These officials will work a lot of games this week. 96 teams involved, 13U through 19 and 20U now, a combined age group. That ball headed back. Let's see if it's going to be free. Impey will scoop it up. Dangerous ball there. She'll get it back out to her teammates. Far side. Fans right there in the action. That one flicked back. So right now you've got Brooklyn Fink. You've also got Kylie Wickersham back on the defense. And on the near side on D is Monica McGee. McGee had the lone goal in that defeat to Florida Elite. Looks like Carly Johnson getting a little bit of a rest here to start this second half. So your forwards, we'll tell you who those are in a minute for Oklahoma. As Fink works the ball around, there's 2 sets of twins. That's Jones, that was Sydney Davenport up front, as well as Jones. Channing Jones and Sydney Davenport right now are your forwards for the Cosmos team. Ball sent forward by Munson. Defense now shaping up, trying to get something set and push forward. Nice ball there, gets through. Here comes a little break by Real. Now she'll work it into the mid. That's it, right at the top of the box. Really nobody following it up. And checking in there was going to be Bybee. Thought she might be able to get to it. But you had a nice ball in the middle, but just nobody coming in from the flank out on the side maybe to follow it up. So here comes Tillison. Another one of the sets of twins. You've got Haley Tillison as well as Hannah Tillison. Hannah, the goalkeeper. Now working it forward. You've got for Oklahoma number 12 and number 2 up there, Davenport and Jones. That ball will sail out on the far side. Well, it's going to stay in. Celtic picks it up. They'll come the other way. Out of play. Toss in there by Bailey Fink. So we got the Fink twins and the Tillison twins all on the Oklahoma squad. Ironically, 2 sets of twins, or interestingly, 2 sets of twins and one of the teams earlier. So when those teams play each other, you will have a lot of fun figuring out who's who. Fortunately, the numbers will tell the tale. Ball sent to midfield. Ball flicked back on the far side. That's going to be Munson working it up toward Gonzalez, Aubrey Gonzalez. Little silent pass that gets through. Working it down the far side, intercepted there by Brooklyn Fink. Gonzalez turns, nobody's there, so she'll take it forward. Nice through ball. It's trying to get through to Davenport. Going to be flicked out to the side. Let's see who gets there first. 4 players racing toward it. Collision, and the ball will go out. And it's going to be a throw-in for Oklahoma. Cosmos number 35, Wickersham. She'll work it in. And it's going to be a foul, so a little bit of a set piece here. It's going to be with the wind, so you've got a good opportunity here to put this ball right in there on frame. And you've got the lineup at the top of the box. Good height there from some of the players for Cosmos. Here comes the ball in the box, headed out by the defense. And it'll be a throw-in. That ball will roll off to the side. Quickly picked up by Gonzalez. And she's going to give way. Probably a good toss. You can get a good toss into the box here. Let's see who's coming over to pick that up. It looks like, trying to see if she turns, maybe one of the Fink twins. I couldn't quite pick up the number there. Looks like, yes it is. High in the box, bounding high in toward the keeper, and Impey will snatch it out of the air. Like the infield fly rule there, a high ball right in front of the goal. Still a lot of pressure. Now the defense picks it up, coming to the outside. Still a lot of pressure being put on by Cosmos. Ball sent back. That's going to be Wickersham. Will send it in. Let's see who's going to get there. Nobody. It'll go across the end line. Wickersham, a little much. He's got to adjust to this wind because once you turn, the wind's going to really go hard the other way. You're going with the wind. It goes a little bit further than you anticipate. But we got the flag up. That was just a they had tossed the ball back in, and it was actually for the keeper to put it down the ground to kick out, and the offensive players scooped it right up and were ready to go at it. Ball worked around, sent in there by Tillison. That's Haley. Ball sent in, punched across the crossbar, and nice job there. Looks like we might have a cramp out there. Let's see if it's. Looks like Bailey Fink is okay. Went down briefly, and it looks like it may be Wickersham who will put the ball in play for the corner. And she'll take that ball out to the side. She'll put it in play. You got the wind blowing toward the keeper. So you've got Impey in there directing traffic where she wants the defense. A lot of green shirts right near the goal frame. Here comes the ball. Inbender, and it's going to be a nice high ball. In the box, it's loose. And the offense now, nice slide there, settled, shot, going to be off to the side. Looks like Bailey Fink got a foot on that one. Wickersham with a nice ball. Got past, and it's going to be another corner here. Got past Impey, who went up to try to snag it. Didn't come down with it, bounded around a little bit. And the player in the middle that cleared it out of there might have been Brooklyn Fink. Eventually settled by her sister Bailey, and a corner kick earned. Here's another ball. This one bending away from the goal. Loose in the front. Now the defense trying to get a hold of it. That ball's still down. It comes out. Here's another shot sent low and scooped up by Impey, somehow making its way through traffic. Ball sent down the pitch, and let's see, it's going to be cleared up almost to midfield. We got a foul, and it'll be a free kick. Trying to move quickly here. They've got to send it back a little ways before they can set it down and play it. They were trying to do a little counter punch there before the defense could set up. But I think that opportunity, that window has closed. Ball sent forward. That's Bybee. Bybee looking for options. Now sends it in. Nice ball there. It's going to be right here in front of us. They're fighting for it here, trying to keep it in, and they do. And ball sent out. Nice job there by Tillison. And she gets that one out. Beeston fighting for it. Ball will be tossed in here right in front of our camera crew. Sent in. And right here in our tent, got a little touch there ourselves. Ball will be tossed in by Real. Summer Real. Ball sent out again. Defense just disrupting things, not allowing some sort of an offensive threat to mount. Not allowing any sort of organization. Here comes a toss in. Ball settled. Look back. Here comes the ball into the box, and the defense will come forward, still bounding around. A lot of fight in there. That's Easter, who's a big part of it. Now cleared out. Let's see who's going to get there first. Good speed there by number 2 is Channing Jones. And she really made up a lot of ground to get a hold of that ball. Out of midfield. Headed it down. Jones again. Working around. That's going to be Foreman, who had an assist earlier. She'll bring it up. Seeking maybe another one. Carly Johnson, the 2-goal scorer, is not in right now. Getting a little rest. Ball on the left side of the box. Left foot across. Back post. Headed up and over the bar. And another opportunity for this Oklahoma City squad. And I tell you, they're putting the pressure on. Impey feeling that pressure. You just don't have the offensive pressure on this end of the pitch that you're seeing down at the far side right now. Trying to figure out what the recipe would be for some sort of a mounting of an offensive thrust for this Celtic squad. One of the first questions asking the coaches and assistants, Celtic or Celtic? And of course they said, let's go with Celtic. A la Boston Celtics with the green. Working it up, that's Foreman. Ball bounced around, looks like it hit someone's face. They were hollering for the handball, but not the case. Foreman now working with it, taken down, and official says keep playing. And we got offside. That would have been quite the breakaway. But the assistant referee right there to raise the flag, see the offside. Once again, the officials, the head official Donovan Eubank, assisted by Austin Sani, Danny Panulo, and Robinson Altoon. Put in play by Munson. Long ball. Impey has to come out near the top of the box. She'll roll it out. Trying to organize quickly. A little counter punch here. Down the far side. Racing for it. Defense gets there first. We'll clear it out. See if that looks like it's Tillison over there. Actually, probably Fink. I see Tillison right here in front of us. So you've got the twins, Tillison and Tillison right here. Defense and keeper. Substitute coming in. And coming back in will be number 18, that's Bree Eves. She'll come in for Emily Martin. Martin very active in that first part of this second half. Probably approaching a water break here, I would think, real soon, if there will be one in the second half. Ball flicked away, and the defense now coming up with it, maintaining possession, working down the far side, near side, excuse me. And ball still rolling and will not go out of bounds. It does. Good job there by, that was Sydney Davenport, the forward who worked her way back here. Toss in toward her. Taken away by Celtic. Nice through ball there. Let's see if they can get it in. They cannot, as it's cleared away quickly by Wickersham. Midfield. Settled. Beeston now looking for an option. Takes it to her right. Finds her teammate Bybee. Beeston to Bybee. The Bees. Working back across now is Houston. Houston over to Lowdy, now out to the side. Ball sent in. Let's see if they can send a cross into the box. Left foot, but it's going to be out toward the top of the box. That's going to be Beeston now working it around. Marked up well. A little whiff there by Foreman, but that is not a whiff as they send it all the way back to midfield. Good job by, I believe that was Aubrey Gonzalez, who finally got a foot on it. Here comes Celtic once again. Shot, low shot. Scooped up by Tillison. Maybe had a couple other options there as you had a couple of green shirts in the area. Ball sent out. A lot of wind pushing that one down the pitch. Here comes a breakaway possibly as Davenport takes it to the left. Back over to teammate. Little space. Working it over to Jones. She'll put it in toward the box. Comes right back to her. And now Celtic will settle it down. Trying to work it forward. They got a good opportunity here if they can get it through. They don't. Nice job. Good header to settle that one. And once again, I believe it was one of the Fink sisters. I'm trying to get the number, but a nice job on defense to head that ball down to stop that breakaway. Wickersham sends it in. Little turn there by Gonzalez. Little give and go right back to her. Left foot into the box. There's a little bit of a space. It's going to be a goal. I'll tell you what, that was a lot of traffic and a nice goal on the inside. And we'll try to get that number for you. That was just a slow developing goal, but they stayed with it. I believe it was Monica McGee, but we'll double check. We'll have to see. When we have our water break here, we will go down. We'll find out exactly who had the goal and the assist. As I'm looking here, it was either, I believe it was McGee who had that goal. And that will make it a 3-1 lead. That's 2 goals. That's pretty good lead here for the Cosmos out of Oklahoma City. Checking in will be Kelby Washington. Also checking in for the Celtic squad will be Garcia. Garcia, good player, a little bit of a threat, and she has scored key goals in the past, and that's what they need right now. 3-1 to score. 2 goals from Carly Johnson, 1 from McGee at this point, unofficial. We'll let you know officially here shortly. The other goal scored by Madison Henderson for Celtic out of Utah. Impey plays that one. We had the whistle there as a offside. Ball worked forward, got a little space on this side, and the ball gets through. Coming in here, a little opportunity now. See if she can bring it back out to her oncoming teammate. She does. Works it back out, and that's going to be Davenport. Will send it back the other way. And I tell you what, Celtic now mounting a little bit of a charge. Wickersham tries to clear it out. That's going to go bounding through, but gets past one defender, but not each, as the second wave stops it. Working it forward is Real. Now with Garcia. Garcia off the head of Eves. Falls to the feet of teammate on the far side. Working it up. It looks like that's number 16. Save in there by Tillison. We're trying to get that number for you, but it wasn't 16. There is no 16. Tillison now takes it and boots it out. Aubrey Gonzalez turns. Sends it over to McGee. Davenport. Broken up now. Little slip there by, that was Houston. Forward to Bybee. Bybee back. There's a long ball. Through ball. Let's see if it gets through. It does, but nobody there, and will be scooped up by Tillison. And that is Hannah Tillison, the keeper. Nice touch there. Let's see who gets to it first. Looks like the defender on the far side is Lottie. Lottie will work it up and get it to teammate on that far side, right back. Trying to get something going here in the second half, down 3-1. Need something offensively. I'm guessing since we haven't already had a water break, that's not going to happen here in the second half. It did happen in the first. Working it is Beeston. Beeston to Garcia. Garcia calling for it. Takes it toward the middle. Now ball, it tries to get through. And now it's going to be McGee. She'll flick it out of there. Davenport turns. Works it down the side. Let's see which way it goes. It's going to be coming back. That's Beeston. Garcia looking for options. Through ball. Does it get through enough? Let's see if she's going to get to it. No way. It just goes out. Was it touched? It was not. And we are going to have a water break. All right. Seems like we're more than halfway through this second half, but we will take a water break. We're going to go check on that goal and be right back. Your score, 3-1. It is Oklahoma City, the Cosmos, up by 2. And welcome back, folks. As the teams take their water break, we have gotten more information to pass on to you. That last goal certainly was scored by Monica McGee. That was at the 57th minute, and they're going to give the assist to Channing Jones. That was a ball that was bounding around, but the initial pass toward McGee was from Channing Jones, number 2. So at the 57th minute, the third goal goes in for Cosmos out of Oklahoma, and that score 3-1. Celtic scoring their goal at the 5th minute. It was Madison Henderson on a free kick just outside the box, off the hands of Tillison, fell behind her for the goal. Carly Johnson then came back with a couple of goals, assisted by Wickersham and Foreman. That last goal scored at the 57th minute by Monica McGee and assisted by Channing Jones. Looks like Carly Johnson back in there now. Ball will be lined up now. Empey sends it out. Haven Empey has had her hands full here in this match with Carly Johnson, and now as well with Monica McGee. That ball deflected away. There's McGee. Speak of her. She's got the ball, working it out the middle of the pitch. Gonzalez now sends it forward. It comes right back. Nice flick there to get it loose. That's Foreman. Now Gonzalez. Through ball there. Should be all the way into Empey, and not enough energy to chase that one down. Not sure how much time is left here in this second half, but we did have the water break, so we're at least halfway through the second half. Seems like we might be a little more than halfway through, as Munson sends it the other way. Johnson goes down, and this will be another free kick. Johnson's a big girl, and boy, she went down pretty easily there, which is unusual. Usually has great balance, but the referee saw something. Might have been a trip, might have been an elbow that was thrown out to knock her down. So they're lining up the 10-yard wall, and so the wall will be set up. And you got a couple of players with the possibility to put it in play. Looks like Munson will maybe lining it up. Now looks like Gonzalez will step up. Gonzalez probably 20 yards out, 25 yards out. Ball sent in, bounding around underneath, and there's Carly Johnson's feet. And it'll be picked up by Empey after sitting on the ground. Seemed like forever. If you're Coach Anderson, it's like, what in the world? And finally Empey's able to pick it up. Working across the pitch, nice ball here. Sent over to Amanda Bryan, who's checked in, number 72. Ball sent back. Settled there by Real. Let's see if Garcia can get it forward. It's broken up. Broken up nicely, coming the other way quickly. That's going to be Washington. And she runs into resistance, as that was Henderson. Henderson in the neon shoes. And it'll be a toss in on the near side. Seems like each time we've had to get information, there's Johnson a little bit free there in the top of the box. You don't want to see that if you're Coach Anderson. And it could be a little breakaway here. Let's see what happens. Didn't quite get it past Brooklyn Fink, however. And that's going to be Wickersham who sends it in. It will go all the way to Empey, so a little giveaway there. Now a high ball caught by the wind. Bounces to the far side. Still fighting for it. They had offside, and the flag is up. Nobody sees it yet. And they may let play continue. Let's see. And it does. So flag was up, but really the Cosmos had the ball, and they didn't want to take away that advantage. So the referee says we'll play on. Davenport out into the middle. Ball sent over. Oh, man, close there is Carly Johnson. Almost got a foot on that one to settle it. Nice through ball. Let's see if they can move it up. Here they come. Celtic now cleared away nicely in there. That was Haley Tillison. I'm sorry, that was Brooklyn Fink, who went down to slide it away. Ball sent across. There's your substitute in there, Amanda Bryan. She'll give it to Garcia. Shot low and picked up. A one hopper there, scooped up by the keeper Tillison. And you got a couple of defenders bent over there. They're getting a little bit tired now. Heat picking up as this day goes on. Breeze slowing down a little bit. High today is supposed to be 97. Don't know what the heat index is, but the breeze certainly is a benefit right now. And here comes Carly Johnson. She's trying to fight forward. And she is a dangerous player, trying for the hat trick. She's got 2 goals. Sat out much of this second half, at least the first 20 minutes or so. And so we'll see if she has that opportunity to come up with that hat trick. Here comes the toss. And we got another foul, and it's going to be a free kick on the far side. Celtic trying to take advantage of it, get a quick counter punch. Here they come. Ball being worked around. Over there, that's Haskins. Gives it up now, working it up. Trying to get it in traffic. Too much traffic for Bybee. And the defense now. Here comes nice long strides there, kicking outside. Amanda Bryan, she has some help in the middle, and she tries the shot on the near post. She had some help in the middle, and I believe that was going to be Paige Easter. She could have had a nice touch toward the center of the box. Ball down deep. It'll be cleared out to the side, coming the other way. Celtic really needing to put some pressure on here, down by 2. Needing a goal and then the equalizer. Chip away at a 2-goal deficit. Ball being worked across the pitch. Looks like Easter. As a shot sent to the far side, it goes all the way through. Let's see if anybody can get to it. It's going to be corralled right at the far side. You can clean it back in. You've got 3 players in the box. Here it comes. Seemed like you'd have a couple more pushing up right now, down by 2. Here's a shot high and up over the crossbar, a little bit wide right. Putting the pressure on. Now the substitute, that'll take another minute or so off the clock as well. We'll see who's coming out. Looks like Aubrey Gonzalez will come out. Coming in will be number 5, Avery Holland. Holland, a 2019 graduate. So Tillison will put it in play. Puts a big boot on it. Wind pushing it. Flicked forward. Good speed. Moving up there. Nice job by the forwards. And I'll tell you, Kelby Washington is a great partner with Johnson up front. Those two working together as a pretty formidable duo. We've seen that. Davis will check back in. Number 36, excuse me, Rivas. Skylar Rivas checks back in. Tossed in. Ball handled there by Foreman. Has an assist early on. Ball sent back out. Working it up is Holland. Holland trying to find an option now and gives it through. It gets through, but the defense will corral it. Still loose, trying to get through. Here comes the ball. It's going to be picked up in there. A lot of contact. And that was a rush inside. And one of the Fink sisters, I believe it was Brooklyn, took the worst of that one. But in the meantime, it's a goal kick. That goes deep. Here comes Carly Johnson again. Shot and scooped up. Now, that would have been one she could have put a little more pace on it. Maybe lifted it up above the keeper, Impey, but she tried to keep it low. Put a little kind of medium pace on it and scooped up easily by Impey. Amanda Bryan now, little crisscross. Taken away by McGee. McGee working it over. She's got great balance. Hard to knock her off her feet, that's for sure. She'll send it in. There's Washington. Sent back over to Tillison. Haley Tillison. You got all the names. Here comes McGee once again. Let's see if she crosses it into the box. Takes it down toward the end line. Sends it in. It's loose. And the score. And I believe this is going to be easy to tell us who we got this goal. As we see the two players right there with the assist and the goal. I believe that's going to be McGee with the assist. And I believe it's Washington with the goal. See as they turn around here. The numbers, you can't see them from this angle until they do turn around. actually, that's going to be Carly Johnson with her third goal. That's a hat trick. McGee with that assist. Wow, what a game for Carly Johnson. And put that one in for number 3. A nice volley there. Ball sent in and just slipped it in the net. Nice high ball in the box. Coming out, Tillison in traffic, snags it away. So fighting right back after going down 4-1. Celtic realizes they've got to do something now. Urgency is of the utmost importance here to get something going offensively. McGee, once again, that great balance. Sends it in toward Washington. You've got Johnson now lurking in the back, already with 3 goals in this match. Obviously, she'll be one of the top scorers this week. Even if she doesn't score again, that's 3 goals here, an amazing tally in this national championship. But you have to imagine she's going to get her share throughout this week. Another substitute getting ready to come in. I believe that's going to be Jocelyn Glitsky. That'll be after the corner. So here comes the corner kick, and another opportunity here for this Oklahoma squad. Low behind the net. Too much bend on that one. The wind carrying it behind the crossbar and out of play. Dropped and put in play, and we're going to, I guess we got the substitutes coming in now. Looks like we've got, is that McGee who's coming out, I believe. And give her a hand with a goal and an assist. So we've got Johnson with 3 goals. You've got McGee with a goal and an assist. Let's see if Celtic can respond at all. Amanda Bryan working hard out on this near side. Tries to get one through. Comes right back to her. Tries to get it over to the middle of the pitch, and right there, ball, it did not get full contact. Bryan gets run over, but Washington there. She's got it. Johnson breaking down the middle. Now she'll cut out to the left. Johnson there. Washington takes it to the right, kicks it back. Here comes Carly Johnson. She's in, and a save there, but nobody there to follow up the rebound as Impey knocked it down and then picked it up. 4-1 your score, as a Oklahoma City Cosmos team that found themselves down 1-0 has bounced back with 4 straight goals. They're up 4-1. And time running down on this matchup here. Utah versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma representing Region 3. That southern region going all the way from Florida up to, I guess, North Carolina, out to Oklahoma, Louisiana. Big area. Here comes the ball to be brought into play by Wickersham. Wickersham has a big foot and really puts it out. She gets it out there probably 40, 50 yards. High ball up off the top of the back net. And once again, Wickersham had that assist early on, got one to Carly Johnson from deep, and she put that ball right in there as well. And that's a great weapon to have if you're a coach and have someone that can do that. Here, whistles blowing all around this facility. We're at, once again, the Toyota Soccer Center. Say thanks to the many sponsors here for the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Ball settled in the midfield, and now the Celtic green coming the other way. Big joust there in the middle, fighting her way through. Working her way up is Paige Easter. Now off to the side, over back inside, and taken down. Ball sent out. Let's see if it's going to be the goal kick. Oh, it's going to be a throw-in right there. You see the next teams lining up for the following match there in that corner. Ball headed out. Trying to work it back in. Low ball, hard hit, trying to get through. It'll be cleared out here to the side. Picked up by one of the bench players. He tossed in quickly. Summer Real now tosses it into Garcia. Garcia surrounds it, takes it back. She's pushed down. Foul there on Rivas. And Rivas with the little right arm shiver. They got to get see if the wall's back. So less than 5 minutes to go is what we're hearing from the fourth official. So here comes, it's going to be Madison Henderson, who had a goal just like this earlier. The big difference was the wind blowing with her the first time. This time it's in her face. Ball sent in, curling deck, and a shot off to the side. Let's see if it's going to be a trying to see what we got here. Goal kick. Oh, we got a foul in the middle there. That's what we had. Tried to figure out the signal. The referee calling the foul on the play as a ball rocketed in. Here comes another opportunity. Garcia trying to set it up. Working a little give and go there. Taking outside. Bryan into the middle. Nice pass. Shot and a score. And Amanda Bryan with that pass. The score put in by Lily Haskins. So give her the goal. And assist by Amanda Bryan, number 72. So make it 4-2 here. We've seen 6 balls make it to the back of the net. And now Celtic trying to get something going again. They're still down by 2. Excitement on the bench. Referee recording all the important stats. And it looks like we're ready to go. And we'll have to, it'll take a 5-minute post-game show to give you all the, boy, what a shot, kicking it all the way in. Here comes the ball, like 2 minutes to go. And Celtic feeling the pressure, and all the Cosmos teams wants to do is just clear it out to the other end. As you saw Wickersham come in and put that ball on goal from midfield. Really a powerful weapon when you can put the ball that far out. Here comes a race to the ball once again, fighting the way through. Fighting in there is Bybee, and I think she's going to get the foul. And let's see if, I don't think there's going to be any sort of booking here, but we've got the player down. I think that's going to be Fink, one of the defenders. Looks like an ankle maybe, as she got big contact there. Is obviously Celtic doing everything they can to try to get some sort of pressure coming in. And looks like she's okay. So we're checking the clock, and it looks like just a minute or so to go. And another opportunity there. Celtic was, Utah Celtic trying to get something for Coach Scott Anderson. Ball sent out to the side. That's going to be Glitsky who takes it down. It's going to be out of play. It'll be a throw in. And just trying to get something here, but they did bounce back. Down 4 straight goals by Cosmo, and then 1 goal scored by Celtic. It just was not enough as this clock continues to run down. And but you've got to give credit to both teams not giving up, and give little Amanda Bryan credit too, coming in as a substitute there. It's one of the smaller players, had that assist. Here comes Garcia. She kind of sets the table, sends it up, picked up out there by Foreman. Foreman sends it out to left to Washington. Washington trying to work it around. She'll let it go out, then it'll be a toss in. Ball tossed in. Let's see. That's going to be Garcia. Gives off her foot. She'll clear it out on the side. It'll be a throwback in for Celtic, the Oklahoma team. Well, Celtic under Coach Brandon Lawless has to be happy with the way they bounce back after falling behind. Here comes a ball into the box. It goes all the way through, however. Watch there. Ball inside. They had to scoop that one up because Rivas right there for any sort of rebound. Coming back the other way, there's Carly Johnson, obviously a hero in this match with 3 goals. A hat trick. There's a nice breakaway here coming in. Let's see if they can put one in here at the last minute. Shot scooped up by Tillison. And that's going to be the match with that last breath of effort, last opportunity. Almost getting it in there, but a nice play by Tillison. And she played a good match. That early on gave up a goal there, a high ball that bounded over her hands. But beyond that, 4-2, your final score. 3 goals by Carly Johnson, the story of this match. And another goal put in by McGee. Monica McGee with a goal and an assist. Also give assist to Channing Jones as well as Elise Foreman and also Kylie Wickersham. On the other side, the goals from Lily Haskins, assisted by Amanda Bryan and Madison Henderson. An unassisted goal off a set piece. Well, there you have it, folks, as we go 4-2 your final. And that will send Celtic forward in this tournament undefeated. Cosmos undefeated, and Celtic will try to bounce back. Teams out of Utah and Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us. John Peters here and our producer, Nick Case. We always appreciate the work he does, and we'll be back soon. Stay with us. U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Go to usyouthsoccer.org for all the latest info.